Good evening. Okay. Gareth Nick, hello. Okay, so as previous stream, I'll just play 50s today. This month is only dedicated for 50s, no hundreds. I put a restriction on myself to print money, so without further ado, let's start. Okay. Why it doesn't appear? Okay, nice. Alright. We have one reg, one fish. Let's hope one of them shoves. Okay, really bad flop for us. I mean, not horrible, but definitely not ideal. I can bet for protection, but I'll check back. It's really dry. It was a bit wetter. If there was a flush draw, for example, I would probably bet. Okay, so this sizing is nice. It doesn't scare me. He doesn't have a lot of aces here. And if he checks back the river after betting the small, we can definitely bet and extract value. We don't want to scare him off. Great river card, 6.7. If he has an ace, he has it. There's not much we can do about it. Perfect. So yeah, we kept his bluffs in. So that's great. As always, guys, feel free to ask any questions. I'll be glad to answer them. Okay, let's fold. Okay, so this guy doesn't seem like he's shoving the range that he should be. So I'll open up wider a bit. Okay. Okay, if he shoves, we're definitely calling. Oh, this is a tricky spot. I think I'll have to shove. As simple as that. There's not much we can do about it. He opens quite wide range here against this guy. So we're fine. Okay, let's open up. Of course, we're stacking off with this guy. I mean, if he calls, oh, never mind. Okay, unfortunate, but we hit a queen, which is nice, and we are heads up. Okay, let's check back. Nothing we can do here. Just checking back and giving up. Yep. Okay, not a real nice flop for us. We're checking this back. Hopefully we hit a king on the turn, or at least a straight draw, but we did not. He still has all the 4s, 5s, 8s that he doesn't probe, so we'll check back. Okay, an 8. Now we need to decide if we're hero calling or not. He always bluffs with his random cards. Of course, we have some 4s, 5s here in our range. He's betting this size with probably only a 5, and that's about it. Maybe if a 4 sometimes I'll call. He has an 8. Because he's turning into a bluff every single card, so that doesn't have a pair, so we have to call there. I mean, it's not a necessary call, but no name. Hello. Hey man, how are you doing today? Okay, let's fold. Okay, so we'll use a big ISO here. 5.5, standard sizing. How's the sound, by the way? Am I loud and clear, or should I change the settings and try to make it louder a bit? Okay, so he doesn't bet. Okay, all the draws missed, so I cannot even represent a flush here. Only a king, and he has some kings as well in his range. Some trapped kings too. So, how's your results from last week? I mean, these month's results are great, but I'll share when I finish the month, I'll share them in my blog. Started writing a blog, so yeah, this month, I mean, I'm playing only 50s, so there's almost no variance there. There's plenty of fishes, it's easy to have good results. So, okay, he checks back. Okay, let's play really aggressive here. I could like check back and get the equity, but I'll just jam it. Nice. But yeah, so as I said before, like if you read my blog or not, I'll be sharing my results every month in the so after a horrible last month where I broke even for the first time in 2 years, I hope I'll have a record-breaking month, but we'll see about that. There's still half of the month left. Okay, there's absolutely nothing I can do here, so check back. Okay, this is like borderline to a shove. Unfortunately, we hit King Jack. Okay, we hit a heart, which is nice. We take it down. I don't think this heads up was profitable. Nope, it was not. Okay, so the same fish, which is really surprising given the fact that we've played the heads up for quite a long time. Okay, so we're check raising this. If he bets, of course we can just call, we have plenty of equity, but we want to have some bluffs in here as well. Not only king X's, so we balance it out with flush draws, gut shots, straight draws, whatever. It lowered the sizing a bit, which is not ideal. Okay, this is a horrible card for us to continue battling, but because we're checking back all the kings as well, so we need to check back. We're only probably continuing with 2 pairs or whatever, but we get the odds to call here, so it's fine. Okay, with the flush. Nice. I didn't like... If I jam, he might fold some aces here. Spin Crew have a streamer as well, playing 10s but playing like a fish. I mean, if he's playing lower limits, you know, it's normal. I always wanted to check his stream, but I always forget. I think he's streaming on the same day, but an hour earlier, so he's streaming right now. Doesn't seem like it. I don't see the post on. Okay, I'll probe one big blind. I don't want, like, if he's willing to fold, he's folding to one big blind anyway. So, but I noticed that fishes tend to overcall on these boards trying to hit a pair and get a full house. So if he missed it, he should be folding. But I think he's overcalling the turn way too much. Okay. Or he has it. There's no, like, in between. I mean, okay, let's limp. So this guy ISOs quite frequently. I'll just snap jam. Hopefully we get a fold. Nice. If I had better pockets, I would probably just call, just flat. Wow, we got 6 blinds just for that. Trees are making us money. Good thing he didn't call. He's not willing to fold that much, but we have a 3, a bottom pair, which we want to kind of protect, but he leads out. Of course, we're calling here. Probably one of the worst cards in the turn. So he has some 6s in his range too. I'm not willing to go here. He has some strays that he might slow play. If it was, let's say, a king, I would definitely just call, but now 6 is probably one of the worst cards for us to continue calling. Okay, let's limp. So we will never get folds here from this particular fish. So we're checking back, trying to hit a 3. Okay, now we can pretend. Now we'll play aggressive. That we hit a 10. Nice. Okay, great. Okay, let's just stack off. Wow, we got a fold as well, which is insane. She's just donating us money, basically for free. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's register instantly to get this guy again. Okay, 2 regs. Okay. As always, guys, feel free to ask any questions about the school, about the pool, about anything you want. Keep me entertained, keep me engaged. 10-9 got there. Is he ever folding a jack? I don't want to turn this into a bluff, but we're not be able to call. Maybe turning it into a bluff makes more sense. But yeah. If we cannot call there ever, maybe I should turn into a bluff, but I need to use big sizings and it increases the variance by a lot, so I'm willing to just give up. Okay, great flop. Okay, 1 big blind only, which does not indicate a really strong hand. The question is, should we bet if he checks or not? Oh wow, what a big sizing. Okay, let's do it for the stream. We got there. Amazing. It would be so sad if he stopped. Because all the draws got there, like 10-8 for example, or the flush draws. So I would not be surprised. Oh no, perfect. 3-10. Okay, let's use it as a trap. He can shove such a wide range. Well, that's a flop. Kodėl tą bulldogą užmutinęs? Nes spamino tas emotikonus visokius ir panašiai. Blaško. Tai ir užmutino. Blue color more like fishes, not regs. It just... Most of the blue colors are for 50 regs, but... It depends. I wonder what he's thinking about. Maybe he's stream sniping. Sadly, we did not get a call. Okay. Okay, let's limp. I can bet, I can check. GTO would probably be more approving of a check back, but I have quite a high C bet, so okay, let's check back. He has a lot of 9s in his range, which sucks. But I'm not folding here. 7. That's why GTO prefers to check back without a kicker, but it's fine. Okay, we're definitely c-betting this. Kuris geresnis regas, hockey ar bulldogas? Dabar gal bulldogas, nes biškai pakeitė žaidimą, bet anksčiau hockey gal buvo, bet hockey nežaidžia daug stalų, tai nėra skirtumo. Prieš ką sunkiausia PMS? PMS tai nėra prieš nieką sunku, nu taip. Nėra taip, kad kažką žaistų ir keičius, kad žaidžia. Tiesiog. Okay. King high was good, which is nice. Okay, so we're calling a jam if he... Ouch, that was painful. This is not a show, sadly. Come on, do it. We keep getting the same fish. I wonder how many tables he's playing because it's really, or there is no action going on in 50s at the moment because it's really unusual to get a fish in these increments. Bulldog mode knows that you're from L2. This is why he spams you with emoji. Speaks. Hey, yeah, I know, but I know that he. I mean, he's aware that I'm streaming as well, but at first he thought that I was one of his like friends or whatever. He was trash talking, and then he apologized because he mixed up the people, but it's fine. Okay, so he has a huge. How many times did he ISO? Yeah, I was ISO 3 out of 5 times. So yeah, that's why we do this. And he's probably folding like he did in heads up. Yeah, I think it would be a really minus EV spot to just raise, given the fact that how much he raises. Ko neini aukštyn, nes praeitą mėnesį primirkiau reikia priprintinti dabar babkę. Nusprendžiau šį mėnesį žaisti tik pidusokus. Biškiu užsikelti rolą ir pasitikėjimą. Ir tada vėl grįžti šimtinius. Okay. Never used them in raise before. I wonder if I can, if this guy folds, I wonder if I should limp again. Okay, oh, he snap checked, which means he's probably really, really weak. Like he has like deuce 7 or whatever. So I'll check back, hopefully he starts to bluff. Okay, so this should hit his range, like the 4 and the deuce he has. He might have 3-5 or whatever. I don't want to bet too big. I'm not afraid of that many cards. Yeah, but he snap folds immediately, which is unfortunate. Kaip antrą pamėsę su OP Mobiles? Crushing juos. Man įdomu, koks tavo nikas, nes gaudai sfėldą. Antrą pamėsęs, tai mano didžiausias priešas. Nežinau, gal ranas tiesiog, bet crushina mane OP Mobiles, tai nežinau, tipo, man nėra prieš jį sunku. Tipo, jis kadangi daug stalų žaidžia, jis atrodo dažnai, ganėtinai ABC žaidžia. Tai nėra jis ten paprastas ganėtinai oponentas, tikrai ten aš galėčiau žaisti su juo žaisti. Okay, let's call. Not sure if check raising against this guy is a good option given the fact how passive he plays on the flops. I want to fold. This is small sizing. I'll call one street. We'll see how that goes. A 6 would be lovely. Okay, let's bet small. Maybe sometimes you'll get a fold right here. Okay, we did not. He can call with an ace high, so let's check back. Kiek EV laikai PMS? Paskutinį kartą, kai žiūrėjau bendrą grafiką, man atrodo buvo Cam 8 ir Cam 9. Bet šiaip manau virš 50 laikyčiau jį dabar. Jeigu žaičiau tik pidusoks. Pam plus tikrai būtų. Okay. Leidžia Erikas į 100, nes leidžia, aš pat savo norų nusileidau. Erikas tikriausiai norėtų, kad aš 100 tik tai žaisčiau. Bet pats tiesiog padariau sprendimą. Okay. This is strange. More people are. Okay, never mind. But yeah, viewership on YouTube grows for some reason. I have no idea if this is based on algorithms or what, but where Twitch viewership is getting lower. Okay, let's check back. Not big fan of bluffing here. Okay, so we want to fold his jack or a queen. I think this should do the trick. Nice. Because that snap check on the turn indicated that he is not that strong. Yeah, the cash game. Because I need to grind. My hourly is better in spins. Okay, let's limp. Okay, the same story like with the previous guy. We're checking back, hopefully. Okay, and there's too many like flush draws out there for us not to take value out of it. Okay, we want to get a call by a 3 and 8 and some 5s maybe. So I'll bet really small. We don't have a good kicker as well. This indicates strength. Probably a random 2 pair, like 8-5 or 3-5, whatever. Don't have a kicker for my queen as well, so I'll fold. Of course he can have a missed flush draw, but usually this click back, how much you run under or over in graph total. If you are talking about like all time on Winamax, I have absolutely no idea because I always played on EV deals or in a pool. So, and I was never bothered by it, but I think I should be running quite even with EV. I know that last year I definitely ran under EV. That was for sure. This year I'm running over EV so far, last month. And it was not by a lot, but like 20 buy-ins or so. This month I'm running crazy over EV. I think it's 130 buy-ins or something like that over EV, which is nice for the pool. But yeah, but I never checked, I never cared, and for some reason when I bought a new PC and I transferred my database from my laptop to my PC, oh shit, some tournament summaries got skewed up, and now it shows that I have a net one of like, I don't know, like every game was one, so it's like 100k of net one, which is definitely not true. But so yeah, I don't know for all time, but I know that I'm running quite hard under V in hundreds, I think, but kokį laiku geriausią field PMS labai priklauso. Bet nu, vakare naktį. Kiek stalų? Vis laik 6 pėdusokos, tai vis laik 6. Bet ir šimtinio 6 žaisdavau. Pastovi. Daugiau monitorius neleidžia, bet ir nemanau, kad būtų plus CV. Okay, let's bet. We rarely get a fold here, but we need to see bet. What can we get a fold out of? Okay, I'll barrel up 3 streets. Yo, we got a straight draw here. Okay, probably one of the shittiest. course he had a king queen. That was greedy play by me. I could have definitely just stopped and I think, oh, maybe he has an ace or something like that, but yeah, got into the nuts. I'm really impatient when it comes to playing during the stream. I think I perform way better when I'm playing on my own, even though I'm playing like 6 tables or so. Well, meanwhile, this is only 1 table. Either way. Limp. Snap check, so let's attack him right away. He's clicking me back, really? Okay, I'll level off with him. I'll call. See how the turn goes. If he checks back, I'll stab the river. If he continues betting, of course, we're folding, but... Okay, buddy. I want to fold his jack, if he has one, and make it really hard for him to call with a weak queen. But yeah, it worked out. And like, for some reason I didn't believe that he has it. Like, that click back was really strange. Given the fact that he just like chose an option to check back immediately on before the flop, and as I said, usually it indicates weakness, lower cards, and you should not be hitting those flops very often. Okay, I can ISO, I can check back. I mean, checking back, I think it's more plus EV, given the fact that we're in position. Flop is quite nice. He has some 10s that he's checking back, of course, so I'll check back 1 time. He has some 6s definitely, but if he checks back once again, we're attacking him. Okay, I'll bet small. We don't have that much hands to extract value out of. Of course, there is a lot of flush draws, straight draws, and 8s. I wonder if, but he's not probably calling with an 8 that often. Of course he is. Your play performance on 6 tables, same as 2. I mean, I think I perform really great on 6 tables, and it's way more profitable for me to play 6 tables than playing less. I can have a good chip EV on 6 just as fine, and I cover a bigger part of the field, right? So let's say if most of the regs play 3 or 4 tables or whatever, and I play 6, I get way more fishes than they do, right? So it increases my hourly significantly. So yeah, but of course I want a jackpot, right? The more you play, the more you... Okay, let's try to steal it, but yeah, but yeah, you get to realize your spin EV, right? I mean, jackpot is not necessary, but 1000x, right, is good enough. And if you're playing, let's say, only 2 tables, right? Okay, what's the maximum amount of games that you could be able to play during the month? Like 2000, right? 2000 games probably, something like that, right? Where on 6 tables, playing 5000 is quite easy. So yeah, and when you take into account that there's 12 months in a year, and if you play 2 tables, 2000 games a month, you'll be playing 24,000 games, right? And in 50s, 1000x is occurring only, I think, 1 in 100,000 games, which means that if you will need 4 years for you to hit 1000x, right? If you're playing 2 tables. Playing 6 and 5,000 games, you'll play 60,000 games. So it means you'll, not guaranteed, but you'll oftentimes hit a 1000x once 1.5 years, something like that. In hundreds, of course, it's better because there's 1000x one in every 50,000 games. So yeah, then the odds get way better, right? Then you should be getting 1000x once a year. Okay, let's bet. We get a snap call. Of course, he has plenty of queens, jacks that he might fold if we continue betting, but we would have to use a huge sizing, and we don't have any equity whatsoever. So I'll just check back. There are some nines here, but we have to overpie jam here probably. So I'll give up queen. Okay, let's limp. Let's check back. I remember the days when I used to play only 2 tables, and I did it for like 2 years. Now it's hard to imagine playing only 2 tables. Like, let's say when I'm playing late at night and there's no action, and you, especially in hundreds, right? There's not enough action, and all you can get is like 2-3 tables at best. It feels so slow paced and so boring. So yeah, but it's nice, you know, things that seemed impossible 2 years ago now are just casual, like playing 6 tables. I could never imagine, like, it seemed minus CV, and the best thing I could do is probably just like play 2 tables and exploit to the maximum or whatever. But yeah. Okay, let's bet. I wonder how many points will I need today for the leaderboards, because I didn't play last night that much. I'm 25th, so it's basically a min cash, 40 points. I'll probably need at least 60, 50, whatever. A lot of regs played today, which usually Thursdays are one of the best days to grind, because fishes, like, Fridays are not that good because all the fishes are partying or going out or whatever, taking a day off, but they're playing on Thursdays a lot. And usually it's really good, but we'll see how it goes. Yesterday the field was easy. I mean, on 50s, and this month I never had a bad field day, but I think it's, if I had the same field like 4 months ago, let's say, right, where I didn't play hundreds, right, it would look probably not as good. But you play hundreds for 3 months and the field is always reg infested, right? Most of the times you're just, not most of the time, but you're battling, like 50% of the time you're just battling 2 regs on 6 tables. You don't get any fishes. So yeah, now this feels like a vacation. Even though, like, let's say if I play 6 tables and I get only 2 fishes on all the tables, I still think it's fine, right? I mean, I'm able to play, and I don't care. I don't need to go back or whatever. Don't want to continue barreling here. Not quite, I guess. We don't have any equity. I mean, of course we have some kings in our range too, but we definitely have some, but we can check back those two as well. So yeah, the check back and giving up, I think it's fine. You don't need to be over aggro. Okay, let's go to the flop. We have some backdoors that we can raise here. As I said, I'll be the degenerate gambler and I'll be really aggressive during the stream, so. Just because we have backdoors. Nice. Shove. He did not. He did not shove. Great turn. Wondering about the sizing, but put this into a solver. I need to know the sizings in these spots with this particular hand. Wow, really? Oh my god, I don't think I'm ever good here, but yeah. I mean, it's just, the problem is that when you're like with this short of a stack behind. Hi, why the theme of today is the degenerate gambling? For the stream to be more entertaining, you know? No one likes to see someone crushing, you know? The best feeling is when, let's say you're on a bad run, right? And you see others are doing great, then you feel shit about yourself. But when you see someone else doing mistakes in gambling, you don't feel so bad about yourself. So I think it's fine. I mean, no, I'm willing to, like, this is a learning experience for me as well, because I'm playing only one table, I can better remember what the regs do and just experiment what works and what not, right? I deviate a bit from my standard game. So, you know, okay, regas what the name? Okay, nu solid. So, nepasakyčiau, kad ten sunku prieš jį žaisti, bet, nu, nedurniuoja. Ir jackpotus nurenka, tai. Okay, let's bet. Okay, let's use the standard sizing. Then, if we hit a good card in the turn, we can decide what sizing should be used. Karolim, pasakysi gal savo niką? Ir ką žaidėm? Okay, let's check back. Okay, I want to probe here. I'll probe a bit bigger. What we want him to fold? Okay, I'll use big sizing here. Fortunately, did not work out. So this guy probably opens quite wide against this guy, so I'll shove. We hit. For against the better hand, there's not much I can do, but I think this shove should be plus CV given the fact that this guy does not shove with enough frequency, so I'll just jam. Perfect outcome. Okay, good. Heads up against a fish who seems a bit trappy. He doesn't seem to barrel without equity as well. I mean, he had ace queen there and he just checked back all the way. Okay, let's limit test. Let's bet here and see how he reacts. Okay, we got a fold, which is nice. Indicates that he's not into leveling type that much. Because there are some fishes that will never just let it go, run this flop. They'll be non-believers. I could experiment here as well, but I'll check back. I'll probably just play through delay. Okay. If he checks back, he did not. I'll just let it go, probably. I can see that he's donking before. Okay, I'll call one. Okay, he checks back. Of course, we're checking back, but if we beat by 7 or 6, there's not much we can do. But we beat all the 8s, 4s, etc. He had a 5 that he checked back. Okay, as I said, he's really trappy, and or maybe he was just scared of a straight or whatever, or a better 5. Sometimes fishes, like, they don't bet for value, and they definitely should, because they're scared. Okay, let's time a bit, let's wait a bit, and then we'll bet on the river if he checks back again. Okay, let's fold. Seems like today was the wrong day to gamble. Yeah, it might. I just checked the graph and it's not... I started off good. And then, like, last 4 games, we're just straight downhill. Okay, I'll bet. I could definitely check back the flush draw, but the problem is that I have 7 high. So I cannot go to a showdown if I miss on the turn, and if he calls on the turn, it will be really problematic, so I'll prefer just to bet right away. Okay. Wow, he leads it out. Yeah, but I'm not a believer, so I'll just call. Okay, this is probably one of the few cards that I'm not willing to either call or raise him here, so I'll just fold. If it was anything other than a 5 or a 3 or a 4, I would probably call, raise. We have many options. But now I just give up. There's nothing I can prove there. We have no equity and we can be completely dead, so okay, let's limp. Okay, I'll bet. Okay, let's check back. We're calling one, and really not an ideal card for us, given the fact that he never raises, he doesn't play 100% VFA. Oof, that makes my life a lot easier letting this go. Okay, he doesn't ISO us, so if he does, he probably does it with only a strong hand, so by shoving I expect calls from worse hands that would not shove, so it wouldn't work as a trap. Okay, he limped quite fast, so I'm pretty comfortable shoving this. Okay, he doesn't ISO, so I'll be a loosey-goosey and just check back. I mean limp. Sihitinės kažką. Ne. Neteko dar. Anksčiau, kai NTV dealą žaisdavau ir 100x dar būdavo tiesiai sąskaitai, tai jo, esu hitinės ten keletą, bet apart to ne, iš tų kai nei jack. Let's bet right away. He seems really passive and only plays with good hands. All you need against these types of fishes is patience. Okay, so just because we have a flush draw, and if we hit it, we're just basically okay. Shoving coming in 3, 2, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's limp. Now I'll shove. I could definitely just call, but at this depth I think there's some folds as well here. Okay, sadly. We got a fold for like half a big blind, which is nice. Okay, GG's. Oh, 2 fishes. That's unheard of today. Okay, let's call here. The flop will be 8, 5, 6 in that order. No flush draws. I mean, close enough. Okay, Herman. Well, I'll raise him right away. I can get a flush draw for really cheap, so I'll call. Random queen jacks got there. Might not fold here too, so I'm fine with letting it go. I could have raised the turn as well and then jammed the river, but it's fine. So this guy is an aggressive one, like the exact opposite of the one that we had before. Seems like he's always betting. So being patient against these type of people is really hard. Sometimes you just think, oh, he definitely does not have it right now, right? Because he was raising like 5 times and you call with your bottom pairs or whatever and you're wrong and you're even more pissed. Okay, it's, when these guys run good, right, when they hit the flops and the turns, the draws get there, it's insane how much you can lose, right? Because they're absolute wild cards. New strategies, play one table, that's why when Max sees you're not a reg and gives you 2 fishes. Seems like a nice strategy. I really wish it worked, you know? I really wish. But I think let's say I only get 2 fishes every single game, right? I think my hourly would still be higher with 6 tables. It definitely would be. I mean, if I had an option, let's say if that hack worked, I would play 500 ones, you know? Then my hourly would definitely be higher. Okay, so we're stacking off if this guy shoves, even though he's really nitty. Oh wow, never mind, I lied. That's why you call your standard ranges. You never can trust a fish. Because they're impatient. Okay, let's check back. Okay, so yeah, these spots against these types of aggressive players is what annoy me the most, because you call here, the turn opens up a lot of the draws, and he continues betting. And if he increases the sizing, it's an easy fold. Okay, but now, if he bets big, I'm willing to call, because it's a king, it's a good card for him to bluff, but no, he just gives up. Oh, he bets for value, and then he checks back. Okay, good. Okay, against this guy, I'm trapping this. I'm not shoving. He didn't dong, but I'll bet right away. I don't want to get shoved on. It's not an ideal card. I could definitely put pressure and bet here, but we get rewarded for being patient. Okay, I don't think he really does have anything, so bet really small. Didn't get called either. Good flop. Oh wow. Big sizing. Okay, let's pretend it's a hard decision for us. Stank a bit. And okay, so he's not that crazy aggressive. It seems that he's just playing straightforward. Bets big with his value hands, and that's it. Okay. I'll be really, really aggressive here. Nice. All I wanted him to fold, like his random 5s, 3s, etc. Felipe. Hello, good luck, Thanks, man. I really need it though. Today is not my lucky day, at least during the stream. Yeah, what I've noticed is that every single day almost, the first like 10, 15 games are always horrible for me. I lose a lot of money because I do random lines and I don't think enough. And then I just get it back up. Oh, he had 742. Good thing he didn't barrel, you know? Jam. I could use it as a trap, but he never ISOs me, so I don't think it's worth it. He plays 100% VPIP, so I'll ISO him as a bluff. I mean, if he has it, he'll show it, that's for sure. Nice. Okay, Slimp. Okay, we want to keep his bluffs intact. Let's call. Again, the same thing. Let's say, I don't care if he has the draws that get there, but we're not afraid of 2 pairs and we want him to barrel. Hopefully he calls with his 10 or 4. He did not. Take it down. Another one. Yeah, the stream graph is not looking nice. We play 10 games with minus 46 GPV. I'll show it afterwards, after we're done, in the end of the stream, but yeah.
What status do you have? I have Red Diamond 1, but I'll have Red Diamond 2 next month. I was planning on getting it this month, but I decided to play only 50s, so. And I didn't play that much last month, so this month I still had to collect 760,000 miles, right? So yeah, I decided I won't pursue Red Diamond 2 this month. But next month I'm getting it for sure. I won't need to play that much. I'll need like, I think 450 or 500, half a million miles. This guy plays a huge PIP. Okay, great flop. He's not into folding that much, but it's a really dry flop, so I'll bet small. Okay, let's increase the sizing now. If he has something, a queen, a flush draw, whatever, he's definitely calling any sizing whatsoever. If he has nothing, we don't care about it. But yeah, I mean, after getting red diamond, it doesn't matter. The status doesn't change that much, like rake back wise, right? It's not as big of a pay jump compared to like going from diamond to red diamond. But for hundreds, it's playing hundreds without. Okay, this guy seems aggressive. He doesn't have that many aces. I don't believe it. For a second. Okay, I want him to fold his fives. So I'll bet big. Of course, he jams. But yeah, if you're playing hundreds only, because now if I play hundreds with only red diamond 1, I can only play 1,700 games during a month, right? And then my break bag drops significantly. It drops from 49% to okay, let's. This guy likes to stop in the turn, so I'll call. Liutukas tikrai atėjo. Jau mačiau. Teko pažaisti. Okay, let's fold here. Against me in 25S, just donks everything heads up. The Banshee, Karoom, I'm not sure. Oh, this guy. I mean, yeah, he seems like the type, from the stats that I'm seeing, he seems like the guy who would do that. Okay, let's. I'll gamble. I'll level off. Nice. Can shove this, but he's a loose cannon, so he's probably calling a bit too wide than he should. A bit wider than he should, so it's not as profitable to shove then. It's a long way to red diamond 1. I think it is. I mean, it depends on what you're playing, right? If you're playing 25s, it's almost impossible to get it, right? If you're not insane volume player, like if you're not playing 8 tables for a lot of hours, but in 50s, if you're playing 50s full time, you should be getting red diamond, right? That's for a fact. Red diamond status is a 50s status, and red diamond 2 or is 100 status. Like getting red diamond 3 in 100s is possible, and probably if I play only hundreds, I would probably get it. But you're not able to cash both bonuses out, right? But it's fine. It's good. Like if you want to go to the higher stakes, it's necessary to have at least red diamond 3, right? Otherwise, you're just bleeding money by not playing with bonuses. Okay, let's check back. I'll shove quite wide. Yeah, I won't shove king 7 in the spot. I'm not sure if I should. I think it's good. Not sure which fish I want to see heads up. This one seems a bit more complicated. I don't see his heads up stats, so I'll shove. Because you see, if he's shoving to a lot of limps, if he hasn't, yeah, he has a normal ISO. Doesn't play with a big frequency. Okay, I'll play post flop. I can jam as well, but he doesn't limp bet that much, so it's fine. Doesn't hit his range that well, but he's not into folding that much. Maybe we can get to a showdown, but sadly not. How much GPU do you think it's possible at 25s and 50s? So, and I'm gonna say, when you're asking what the chippy V is possible, I'll say the chippy V of a reg who could go to a higher stake and beat it, right? So let's say if you're playing 25s, but you could play at 50s, right? Then I would probably say if you're crushing it, you can definitely have 60. You can definitely have 60. I think it should be possible. At least 55, probably. 55 is at minimum. And on 50s, I think it's 50 and above. I mean, 50 is crushing, right? I can achieve 50. If you get a hero call, you get it, doesn't matter. Pink is Mirmelash. Okay. Taip ir supratau, kad iš 25. Yra ten vietų. Nors kažką ten paherojimų netaip atrodo praeitą kartą. Vakar. But yeah. And I mean, it also depends on how many tables are you playing, right? Because let's say you're only playing 3 tables or 2 tables. Then you can probably have like 65 GPU in 25s and close to 60 in 50s if you're playing only like a few tables and you field select and whatever. So it really comes down if you like, I'm talking about like someone who plays at least 4 tables, doing it full time, not selecting the field too much, and just going straight. That's unfortunate. We were crushing him and we just got into 10s and 9s, which sucks. But oh well. Okay, let's play 2 more games. And we will be done for today, I think. Need to order food as well. Wow, there's no action whatsoever. Catalyst, you can come and you can play a match. Okay, never mind. Don't register because there's a delay here, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's play last 2 games. People who are watching the stream from Vilnius, What's the best pizza place that you know that delivers as well? I'm more of a fan of like American style pizzas with the like extra fat. I'm not a big fan of Neapolitan pizzas, right? I have 69 at 10s and 47 at 25. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? You know, there's like as the reg ratio goes up, the GPV goes down, right? But 47, I mean, you're at least beating it, you know? It's not like you're losing money there. So you can just keep on playing 25s and get better there, right? You improve a lot if you're just like, let's say you improve a lot more when you're playing at a higher limit, which you're like, let's say you're only breaking even at the higher limit, right? But you're improving way more than crushing the limit before. Because regs are better, they put you in tougher spots. The fishes are better too. People underestimate the fish level as well. I mean, most of the time, like even regs, right? When they talk about fishes, they don't differentiate between a fish from, let's say, high stakes and a fish from low stakes, right? But they're two completely different beasts, right? A fish from, let's say, who plays hundreds can probably easily beat tens, right? So, you know, they put you in more uncomfortable spots, they level off way more. There's a lot of things, right? So, okay, so this guy quite shoves quite often. Maybe this is a reg, I have no idea, but yeah, not only now I noticed that he doesn't have a 3x or a limb, so maybe I mismarked him, but he doesn't put a lot of volume in. So I don't consider him a reg, I guess. Because all the regs are noticeable in the leaderboards, right? Let's bet. If he jams, we're calling with a tier in RI. Please have an ace 7 or whatever. King 5, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's limp. Okay, let's call. I'm definitely not into American pizza. I mean, I like it. It's like a junk food, you know. I like Italian pizzas way more when you're at a restaurant, right? Where you're just having a drink, talking to people. Then Italian pizza is really nice. But when I'm all alone at home and I want just junk food, I prefer American pizza. I like Domino's, for example. But okay, let's call. Just don't think we can extract value out of anything. If he has a flush, congratulations to him. Of course he does. Because why not check back the flush? And there's so much things you can get value out of. Okay, let's check back. I don't expect him to call really wide, so I swear to God, if he just raises me, I'll be so pissed. Never mind, he does not. It's nice. He see bets with high frequency. I'll raise him. Nice. Perfecto. We didn't get that much GPV here from this game, sadly. Okay, ordering my Italian pizza. Okay, I ordered my pizza from, what's this place called? Flying Tomato Pizza. It has good reviews on Volt, so it's good enough for me. We'll see how it goes. It's quite expensive too, but hopefully we don't get disappointed. Sometimes you just need that greasy junky ass pizza. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's just like where the fat is dripping off. For example, I love the pizza with the cheese crust in it. So, yeah. But like when I was living in the UK, me and my friend often ordered Papa John's. I really wish Lithuania had Papa John's as well. I love their pizza. And they had a great deal where if you order 2 pizzas, which is like, I think it was like 20 few pounds or something like that, you get a free one. And what we would do is like, we would buy 2 pizzas and get the free one, and we would eat the pizzas in the evening, and we would leave one out for breakfast in the morning. But yeah, but I was 19 at the time, so you know, life is life. Atrodo sesijas not bad, bet aš galvojau kažkada pabandyti, bet labai... Bet kainos brangios ganėtinai pas juos. I'm from Brazil, we have our own way of modifying food. What do you mean exactly? What's like a specific modification? I don't know that many people from Brazil, you know? So I'm just curious. Okay, wow, the action is completely dead. There's no one in the field currently. It's insane. Not even a single reg. I don't remember an evening in 50s as well. Like, it's crazy. Maybe it's a bug or something. Maybe the game started and it doesn't pop up. What is this? Is my internet working, guys? Okay, oh nice, we got the game. Good. Okay, so 1 reg, 1 fish. Okay, let's open up. Okay, let's see bet. Let's hope to see an A. Okay, let's fold. No point in betting here. Okay, let's check back. We still have a lot of like checkbacks that we do with ace, queen, etc. But his sizing is quite big. So what got here? 4 or 5? That's about it, right? Nice. Just did like the sizing on the turn didn't make sense. Oh, he's pissed. He's always talking so much shit. Always so toxic, and he's always complaining that I'm calling him. But the thing is, like, most of the spots that I call him, his line does not make sense if he had value. We put cream cheese on Japanese food, for instance. Cream cheese. I need to Google what that exactly is. Cream cheese. I think I know what you're talking about, but oh, okay. Well, that's a new thing for me. Okay, let's just call here. Really, like, he donks on the flop, but I think fishes with their value hands, like semi-value. What the fuck are you representing? A 9? That's about it. He has plenty of missed 6s, 8s that didn't hit a straight, a flush draws that missed, so we easily call here, and he has a 5 that he decided to donk on the flop. Oh well, what can you do? Made a good call here, but it's a standard call. The problem, like, yeah, fish is donk with their bottom pairs, and it sucks when it pairs up, but there's just too many stuff that missed. And he should not be betting 9 that comfortably. So it means he either has a 5, he's overplaying a 9, but that's about it. We beat all of the hands, right? Yeah, of course he can have straight sometimes, but apart from that, it's... but we don't block all the straight draws, so... felt that was a good call. Hockey is always mad. I mean, he didn't type for me like in a while. Now he just uses these emoticons, right? But before they came here, like into action, he always did. Just... once he threatened to post my calls or hands into smstaking Discord or whatever. I was like, okay, do it. But I'll bet because he donked with his bottom pair. Okay, I want to bet small because I might be dead already, but I don't want to give him a free river and then let him bet on the river. That would suck. And if he like jams or raises me, I would easily let go here. Yeah, I just don't seem that he has a worse hand than I do. It doesn't matter what he has. If it's a bluff, it's still not worth it for me. But I just wanted to prevent tough river actions from happening, right? Okay, he has us a lot, so I'm not a big fan of just calling here. I'll just jam right away. Because it's too good of a hand just to fold, but not good enough for us to limp call or use it as a trap. 9-10 I could use, right? 9-10 suited. 8-9 suited even, but 7-10 is a bit off the bounds. Okay, let's fold. So this will be the last game for today. After the game, I'll show you the graph of today, but it won't be nice. I looked at it. I think like for the last 5 streams or so, I always had negative graphs, not plus ones, but it's fine. Given the fact that I gamble way more here. Come on, give me a hand that I can stack off with. Proper hand. Good enough, I guess. Nice, we're ahead. Hold. Sa. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's check the graph. Let's refresh. So, we played 13 games with minus 48 chip EV. So we lost about 100 euros or so, which is definitely fine. We started off good, but then got down and we were climbing back up until the last 2 games. But yeah, so that's it for today. I'll see you next Thursday. And yeah, good luck at the tables, guys. And yeah, see you next week.